Hey my lovelies, and welcome back to my channel on episode 24 of Not So Human. It's been a while. I think it's about a month since I last uploaded this series, but with Enchanted by Nature coming out and me struggling a little bit with my game with some of the mods I had that were updated or broken due to the new patch releases. I cannot talk as usual. I didn't have the time to really film this series, but we are now with a game that has everything updated, everything is working hopefully as it should, and we are back with our girl. So in the last episode, she's actually coming over to do some final harvesting. In the last episode, we had a spooky party. She invited everybody around. She also started to invite some of the members of the Moonwood male pack, as she is part of that pack. She actually, off camera, in the evening, she got into the Delta position. So she did get something for that from the Mooncaster. So what Christopher gave her, he said that there are things that he's trying to find out about the Mooncasters for her. He doesn't know much. So she got this thing, which doesn't actually give her much. She is going to view it, but she doesn't know if it's actually going to have any influence on her finding the Mooncasters, because she's still searching for it. Like, she has her triplets, like she has her werewolf cub, she is a werewolf, but she wants to try to find, oh, bye Fenris. She wants to try to find out as much as possible about the Mooncasters while being a werewolf, and I don't think she will ever stay a werewolf. But for her right now, this is like what she's trying to do. We also had Jacob coming over. She actually started to talk to him and they're now friends. Jacob is also one of the members of the Moonwood Mill Pack, and he actually came over to help her fix some stuff. So he fixed her TV. Unfortunately, he didn't fix our radio, but she can repair that herself. Let's see. Is there anything that you got from there? Arcane Ascendance? No. She's enjoying the solitude. Model pack made from upholding pack value. Ode, you look at that. Selene's howling with delight knowing she's upholding pack values. She does feel like she needs the outside. She also made a good friend. And then Crystal Seeker. We do have the triplets here that are low-key okay, but they are crying so much. And it is their birthday, so I'm actually wanted to see if we can invite... Oh, there is a glitch with Fenris where for some reason, like, he is already gone. I cannot, like, I can invite everybody over, but for some reason I cannot invite over Fenris. I'm not sure if it's with him being stuck at work that something happened, but this man is just glitched. So I'm going to see if I can quickly fix it by maintaining sim, move sim, interactive household. Yes. We are going to temporarily, like, see, he's glitched. Go home. He's glitched. Why is he grayed out? I cannot select him. I cannot summon him. I cannot do anything with him. So I don't know what's happening with this man. But it's not okay, and I'm not sure. I really am not sure why. Because if I click, you don't see anything here. He should now be part of like this, but you don't see anything about his job. I think there's something with his job where he got glitched. So I'm gonna remove him with the teleporter. I'm going to try to get him in here, and hopefully we can have him celebrate the triplets' birthdays with us. Because I'm immediately gonna age them up into infants as I'm done with him crying as babies. Even though infants will be 10 times harder, I know. But Fenris will help us out. And hopefully I can fix this man, because he's a mess. Okay, at least he is here. So Selene, can you come over to the triplets? We are gonna do it in terms of who aged up first. So if you don't remember, Alaric was born first. Phelan, our little girlie, was second, and then Lycan was last. So we're first gonna age up... We're not gonna change outfit, we're gonna age up Alaric. Because if you want to see for sure, like, Kieran is in a picky eater phase. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There. you can see it's everybody's birthdays, like it happened today. So all of these are going to age up, and Alaric, it has blue hair. Okay. Not what was planned. He did unlock a smile. He is sensitive. Well, he was also the one crying the most, so I can see it. Then we are going to breastfeed you first. Age you up as well. And then we are going to age up Lycan, and all of these kiddos will be brought into Create-A-Sim to see if they are werewolves or not. We do have a notice from the Moonwood Collective, as the pack has noticed that Selene hasn't been adequately demonstrating diplomacy. If this behavior continues or she receives additional warnings for other pack values, Selene will be put on pack probation. Okay, Alaric is neurotypical, which is fine. I think all of these kids will be neurotypical. Let's see, can you age them up? No, not age him up first. Age her up first, because she was second born. Baby care age up. Let's see, she is aging up as OL, and then finally a Lycan. Let's age up him. She is Wiggly. Oh, that's so cute, a little Wiggly girl. And Fenris has come over to celebrate his daughter's birthday and also his son. I don't know, like I have heard some howling, but I am just gonna check like if everybody is actually a werewolf or not. And we have a Sunny Lycan. So I'm already seeing like we have a one blue-haired kid that does seem to look a little bit more like Fenris, one kid that looks a little bit more like Selene, and I think she has like blonde hair. But we will check out a Create-A-Sim. Oh, and she's actually neurodivergent. Okay, but let's go into Create-A-Sim. I'm going to give these babies a makeover and show you whether they are werewolves or not. Alrighty, so it took me a little while, but I gave all of the 3 triplets a custom content makeover. So let's check whether they are a werewolf or not. So first up, Alaric, he is a werewolf. This is his look. He does have his mother's eyes and his father's hair color. It's similar for Lycan, as normally they would be maternal twins, whereas Phelan would be a paternal triplet. So Lycan and Alaric, if you look at genetics, they would have been born from like the same egg, fertilized egg. That would have split into 2 sims. Whereas Phelan, she would have been born from a completely different egg. So these 2 should be identical. I'm not sure if it's actually the case because it's Sims, but normally in like real life, they should be identical. For Alaric, I kept a blue team because we have Kieran as a green team. Selene is more of purple color scheme, so Alaric is blue. So these are his 2 everyday outfits. His formal, which I don't think we're gonna see. His sleepwear with a little dhoti. Then his party wear, which is nice and fancy. His hot weather wear, which we might see as well. And then his cold weather wear, which we also might see. Then for the girl out of the bunch, this is Phelan. I gave her strawberry blonde because she was born with a little bit more blonde hair. She does have Fenris eyes, so I'm not sure like where the blonde comes from, but she's blonde with Fenris eyes. She does have a red color scheme, so she is being dressed more cutesy, more like flower girl, which I do think Selene would do, as she is Selene's only daughter. So I also feel that Selene might really like dress her up as a little puppet, because she is a boy's mom for the majority, and I think she really was excited to have a little girly. This is her formal, her sleepwear, again with a little dhoti. And then someone get my mom a coffee. We still don't have the coffee fanatic lifestyle. I've been trying so hard, but we're not getting it. So please get her some coffee and get her that lifestyle. Then we have the party outfit, which I am going to quickly change the shoes to something a little bit more cuter. I think these are a little bit more fitting, but don't have any other colors. I was about to say, do I have any other colors? Then we have this outfit with the little daisies and cold weather, which I did give all the kids the same cold weather, so you can really see that they're triplets. And then Lycan, he does have a little more of an orangey brown color scheme. And he is the youngest, and I forgot to say with Phelan, she is a werewolf and Lycan is a werewolf as well. So all 3 kids are a werewolf. I'm not sure if any one of is a dormant werewolf. I didn't check in game. But as far as I can see, like, they should all be just regular werewolves. So Lycan, this is his first outfit. The second outfit with like the little woodsy animals, which I definitely think Fenris gave him. Then formal is the same as Alaric. I did give them like similar outfits since they are like identical twins, or should be. Then we have this little sheep outfit, his party, hot weather, and then cool weather. So let's see these 3 triplets in game, and I hope you lovelies like the outfits that I gave them. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. And did you expect all of them to actually be werewolves? Because I thought we might have one dormant werewolf, but I do think we have all werewolves, which I'm also actually excited about. So here we have the 2 little boys, and then Phelan is over here. So I was checking their bloodlines actually. Alaric, he is a Grim Descendant, and he has a weak bloodline. So he has the... I believe it's from werewolves that you also get a weak bloodline, but it does say spellcaster, but it should be from the werewolves itself. Or maybe it is actually from spellcaster. I don't... oh, it actually could be, but it's the same for Phelan. She has a weak spellcaster bloodline. And then Grim Descendant as well. And then Gregorius, so she did get some like traits from their parents, whereas he's a paranormal investigator, so maybe we will have a paranormal werewolf investigator. And Lycan, he is actually both Grimborn and Grim Descendant, so he has 2 different like traits, and he also has a weak bloodline. But all of them, like, they don't have anything in relation to werewolves. Like, you can get, like, some werewolf traits. None of them actually have them. Fenris and Selene also don't have them. They are all tired, so we are going to put them in their respective cribs. Let's see, can we put Phelan to bed here? Oh, Fenris is no longer grayed out. Thank you so much. Can we put Infant to bed, Alaric in the blue one, and then in the yellowy orange one, can we put Lycan? And I did put down like the beds from Enchanted by Nature, because I do definitely think it fits in the woodland theme that Fenris wanted to have for the little kids. And oh, he's hungry like a wolf. But for now, he is part of our home, just so we can have like a little bit more help taking care of the infants. Can you actually do take care of the infants, Fenris, instead of just sitting in the chair? Selene, she is going to soothe to sleep. And I'm just gonna check like how are the little boys doing as well. He is giving a kiss good night. Phelan is already asleep, so she is... Oh, Alaric also is very fast to sleep. And Lycan? Let's see, how fast is Lycan going? I think he... Yeah, he might probably also sleep very, very fast. Yes, there we go. And there is one thing that I also need to check. I'm just going to click off a bunch of these notifications. So... where is the notification? She did learn Pacify, so she can now calm other werewolves on the brink of rampage. She also, let's see, where is it? Got parenting level 8. And then we did get a Day of the Dead celebrator, but because she wanted to take care of the kids, he left before we could actually get the skull. But we are getting child support for Kieran, which is nice, but we don't... Okay, I ticked it off. I need to go to do my bills. We have an issue. Because this house is getting very expensive, as we need to pay 24,788 simoleons. And we only have 4.4. So I did do a bunch of harvesting, which we are going to quickly travel to not Moonwood Hill, to Henford on Beckley. I know it's late. Actually, I don't think we can do it now. I think we need to do it tomorrow, but we are going to travel to Henford on Beckley to sell all of that stuff because we need to make sure that we get as much money as possible. Like, we need that money. I'm also going to have her, because she needs to do some stuff in terms of diplomacy. She needs to be friendly and welcoming towards non-werewolves while in beast form, have friendly discussions about werewolf, exercise werewolf empathy, diplomacy, and the will to resist, and maybe even bridge the gap and get through to Greg. Is there anything in terms of diplomacy so that we can already do with Fenris? Have friendly discussions about werewolves. That's something we can do. Let's see. Friendly. Not declare interest. Is there anything? Discuss the Moonwood Collective. We're just gonna do like some few things talking about werewolves. Welcome werewolf. Welcome to the household temporarily. Once they are a little bit older, we will send him back to Atala. And is there anything else? I'm just gonna have them do a bunch of interactions so she can get that diplomacy up. Because we kind of need it. Not discuss meeting the parents because it's a little bit difficult for you to discuss meeting the parents. Hobbies. Oh, I don't know if there's anything we can really... Wait, compliments. Raise the mood with collective commitment to diplomacy. Hopefully that helps. And otherwise, we will just turn into a werewolf and start talking to our son. Who is feeling a bit sick. He's also... Oh, his needs are terrible. Take care of your needs first, baby. Use the toilet. Get some food and then continue working on your stuff. And while Selene is at the gynecologist, we actually got a few quirks. So Alaric, who is getting fed first, he loves being held and he frequently hiccups. Phelan, she doesn't have any quirks yet, but Lycan, he loves wake up time. So, oh no, he is feverish. She is just achy. Okay, all my kids are sick. Why are all my kids sick? No, all my kids are sick. Like, that's not okay. Let's see. Her postpartum went well, but I do think I'm going to healthcare services just go to... Is there anything I could do with healthcare services? Should be, right? Because she... Okay, she has heavy melons. She needs to do some... Let's see, where is it? She needs to do some pumping, so pump both sides. Apparently Rowan was here for Kieran. I want to see baby care. Nothing I can do right now. I wish I could just do the healthcare services. Lycan, anything I can do for you, baby? Also not. She's gonna pump while Fenris takes care of all the infants. He does need some food and some bladder, but at least all of our babies are getting taken care of. I'm not sure why all of them are sick and why I can't take any of them to the healthcare services, but I guess it's the case. We are going to try to go night-night, baby. Phelan apparently hates being held. Okay. And you are also gonna go try night-night. And let's see, do we like and love? So we have two babies who love being held and one baby who hates being held. Selene, what are you doing? You are gonna pump somewhere over here. Okay. I'm gonna leave you to it. You're gonna throw this out. The trash can is gonna get so bad. And yeah, I guess I'll leave it to the next morning while all of them are taking care of their needs. Selene did some collecting, so at least we got a few more things. We got some crystals. We got like some a lot actually of the medals. I'm just gonna check in terms of household collections. Gardening, we're on 32. Just gonna do it based on rarity because that's normally we still have a lot of things we can do, like the bell pepper, for example, I believe. So there's still things. Frogs, we are fully done. Feathers, we are done. Tarot cards, we are done. Crystals. I think, wait a minute. Rarity. Oh, I was about to say, I think we did everything, but we still haven't found like the final one of the base game collection. And then we have one in Self-Dorada and one in Get to Work. So we're very close to finishing that up. That one's still up. And the same with medals. I feel rarity. Yeah, we need one more rare one in from base game. Then we have one from the Crystal Collections and 2 from Get to Work. Sugar Skulls, we're 5 out of 9. Fossils, we only need one more from the base game. And then we have 5 from Self-Dorada that we don't have. And anything else, Decorative X, same thing. We only need one. Like, we're so close in finishing up some of these events. But we're just not getting them. I'm also checking, like, is there anything else that she probably would collect? Geodes, I don't think she would collect any geodes. But I do think I think she would finish up, like, the magical artifacts, which we can probably do with Kieran, but there's still a lot that we need to collect. And the same with the Moonwood relics. There are still a few ones we need to collect. Like, we have the rarest one, but there's still another rare one. So I'll probably over the next few episodes try to have her like dig up as much as possible in Moonwood Mill. Maybe we even take the infants to... Oh, who died? Who died? Temperance, Guidry. No, Elle died. At least we can still see her because we can see ghosts, but one of her friends died. Oh, I think she's really not gonna like that. And let's see, we probably should become friends with this one because she was in like a bad mood in one of the last episodes and she kind of hurt this guy. But if we want to work more on our diplomacy, we probably should be a little bit nicer to him. And he's also getting the same call that Elle has passed away. So I don't think they're really gonna be happy that a friend of theirs has passed away. But for now, I'm just going to make sure that all of their needs are all okay. Clean out the spoiled food. And then get some raw meat. I will also have her get some raw meat and let them all go to the bathroom and get some sleep. Alright, we have arrived at Tala's house, or Tala and Fenros's house, and we're not gonna start the social media career, but we are gonna introduce her to Alaric, the oldest. Fenris, I think, is just gonna hold little Phelan. And let's see, all of them need some, well, she needs some hunger, he definitely needs some hunger. Can you feed her? Let's see, baby care, feed, a bottle feed. And what I'm gonna do is from her inventory, I actually brought all of the, where is it? The infant mats. Here. So I got these from Aggressive Kitty. I have 3 different color schemes, which I thought were really cute for putting down the babies over here. So we have one here, one here, and one here. And then they can sleep outside because they're little wolf cubs. So it would be really nice to have them like sleep. She's gonna hand Alaric to Tala. And I think Lycan, we are going to, let's see, bottle feed Phelan. So she's gonna get better. She has enough attention. We're gonna place Phelan down here. We are also then going over to Lycan, give Lycan some bottle feeding, because he needs bottle feed as well, and he needs sleep. So we will put Lycan in this one. And then Alaric can go into this one after we've had the introduction to Tala. But I quickly, really quickly... Look, she's so happy. She's like looking at him like I'm holding a baby. It's a baby. It's your baby. But she also looks like she is a really proud aunt. Like, she definitely looks like she is happy to hold little Alaric. Let's see, I kind of wanted to have like a cute picture. Can I? Okay, I'll quickly control her so I can take a cute picture of her, her and Alaric. Let's see, Tala, Sim Control Hub, add to selectable Sims. We have host it the most, and then we will, let's see. What does Alaric actually need? Alaric needs food as well, right? Yes. Well, he's getting close to getting hungry, so she is going to feed Alaric and then just do a little bit of a cutesy time with him as well. Oh, she is sad from having a bad time. Oh. But it's just so cute, like seeing all of this. And Selene, what are you gonna do? Probably you should take care of Lycan, but I do feel like she is going to have to transform, and she is going to have to like go around for like the diplomacy stuff. I am looking if there's any Sims I can see walking around to do all of the diplomacy stuff. We have the pack hang out over here. Is there any Sims we can see for diplomacy? Kind of want to like call out Greg and see if we can pacify Greg to like work on getting a better relationship with him. I'm not sure if it's actually going to happen. I feel like my orientation is really off. There we go. Here we have like the neighborhood. I was looking for this area. I'm just gonna check. We have the wild fangs hanging out around here. We have some Sims that need like a checkup, because we have Lou Howell over here. We have Rory Oklo over here, and then we have a Sim I cannot see. A Cheyenne Lowry. I'm not sure if she is a werewolf, but we're just gonna sniff and introduce. We're gonna do some nice interactions at the Wild Fangs. And then just any Sim that I can check. And Alaric is a picky eater. Yay! We also have some ghosts floating around here, which probably nobody else can see except for our girly. And maybe the infants, but everybody's gonna be placed down. We're gonna have some cutesy little things. And oh, look at Auntie Tala. I think she is really happy to be an auntie. I definitely think. And did we get any sentiments for this, by the way? We should get any sentiments from, like, Born at a Hospital, First Smile. Oh, because she didn't come over, we don't get, but I think, like, first visitors visiting them might be the way to take it off. We'll see. No, she's walking so creepily. But yeah, let's take care of the infants. Let's do a little bit of finding some stuff, and hopefully we can just tick off that diplomacy thing. And our girl got the diplomacy up, so she is in the green again for her Delta rank. She's also been exploring the underground, so the old mill. Through hunks of rotted beams and broken metal part lines. No, I cannot talk. Through hunks of rotted beams and broken metal parts line the tunnel. Selene is able to move around them with her ability to see in the dark. Eventually, she comes across a mountain of old logging tools and sawmill blades. This looks like most of the old Moonwood mill. How did it get down here? Selene spies a lockbox trapped underneath part of an old water wheel. It seems like it takes a super sim strength to get that thing. So she's gonna attempt to lift the wheel. Fenris is doing a little bit of hunting. Oh, he's back. He was hunting for some food. Did he actually get some food? Yes. I'm also going to have him, because he can also do some stuff, which is actually going to be much better for us. I'm going to have him transform. Do enhanced smell. The old mill's lost treasure. Selene manages to lift the heavy water wheel slowly enough. The surrounding junk settles rather than falling into the opening. Then, just as carefully, she manages to secure the lockbox before giving into the mounting weight. The lockbox is already open and it isn't empty. So we got an electronic upgrade part, a plumbing upgrade part, and wolfsbane. Wish we could have gotten a bit more that we can also actually sell, because we need as much stuff as possible to get the money that we need, because we don't have it. But Fenris, he's gonna transform, he's gonna do some enhanced smelling, and hopefully he can actually get some of the stuff. You are gonna do your homework. Fenris is now a prime werewolf, which means we have some ability points for him. Let's see what he can do. Scavenge ability needs to be unlocked. Doesn't he have the scavenge ability? Enhanced smell. He does. So he should be able to get the tunnels, but let's see. I think Fenris, he is transformation mastery. He has werewolf empathy. I actually think he wouldn't have ferocious hunger. He wouldn't have ferocity, territory marking, no. I'm kind of thinking for him, he either has the lunar blessing. So the moon impacts werewolves daily, from learning speed and quality of sleep to how everyone interacts together. Let the lunar gifts affect Fenris all day along with the lunar blessing. Night vision or natural healing. I'm gonna give him night vision actually. And he now has the enhanced, he's in his werewolf form. We're gonna do enhanced smell. We cannot get the push. Is there anything? Yes. And then we are just going to try to scavenge as much as possible with him to get as much stuff, while Selene is going to howl back in the underground. And apparently werewolves can smell certain auras, because there's something new for like the infants. I thought like, what's happening? They're not smelly. But apparently there is like a certain aura that you can see. And for Kieran, there is like this whole different aura, which is really interesting. Like this is like the spellcaster coloring similar to here. But if you go to Kieran, like there is nothing. We did get a few things. So actually we got, I will give it to Selene. We got a few new stuff in the moon relics. We're halfway there. So if I go to rarity, we now got planting, which is a new one. So this painted pot shard seems to have a deeper meaning hidden within brushstrokes masked by a lunar encryption. We have the canine familiar figurine Gibby, a carved wooden figurine of a spellcaster's wolf familiar with the name Gibby engraved at its base, along with some other writings masked by a lunar encryption. And then we got the canine familiar figurine Renga, a carved wooden figurine of a spellcaster's wolf familiar with the name Renga engraved at its base, along with some other writings masked by a lunar encryption. So she has, I think she has 2 like planting pot shards actually. Let's see, the cowplay taming tablet we already had, and we have 2 planting. So that means that we can actually head over to the Moonwood mill, or the Moonwood pack. And we can contribute to pack resources. We can do one of the planting ones, although we actually need the money. Oh, we need the money. So let's do the prehistoric hoofprints. Let's do that one, because then we have contributed something. And oh, Rowan is here. Hi, Rowan. Who are you talking to? Ashley Holmberg. Don't know. But we are going to contribute just one thing, and I'll sell the other part, so we have a little bit more money alongside with 2 of with our fossils. So the alien skull, is that not the one we needed? No, but I'm not sure if I have that at the home, so I'll keep the alien skull, even though it's a lot of money. Raptor claw, I know we have at the home. Same with the prehistoric. No, what? Wait, the perfectly mustache, and I believe the prehistoric hoofprint is the one that we are going to give to the pack. Then I'm gonna sell one of the jades. And let's see, is there anything else? Does this... Okay, we are gonna sell all of that, because that's actually a lot of money. Is there anything else I can sell that's actually giving us a bunch of money? We don't need to... 2 machetes anymore. We can keep 1. Okay, that's giving us half of what we need. I'm just going to get those upgrade parts out there as well. Can I also sell the earbuds? Because she's not... No, we cannot sell the earbuds. Too bad, because she's not really using them. Plasma bait bad. We don't need all of that stuff right now, so I'm just gonna sell all of it. Because it's actually giving us a bunch of money, and if we ever need it, like in the future, we can always buy. But for now, I think I'm just going to sell all of it. Like, I do want to get... Like, I do want to keep the clumps and the artifacts. Boredom. Okay, bye. Moon Petal, we have several, but there are only 50 simoleons, and I think that would be something nice to contribute. Wolfsbane doesn't give us much money. The flower gives us... Okay, we're getting better with the money. We only need 8,000 simoleons. If we can sell like one of these, I think it can already give us a nice bunch of money. Maybe we need just a few like more stings. The kitties are not okay. So I guess I'm going to send like them home. While she's going to do a final contribution, I'm just going to send everybody home. So we can also make sure you know what? I'm going to send them to daycare. And we're going to say that this Fenrir is taking all of them home, so I can place these in my inventory, because I kind of need them in my inventory. Okay, so this is the cow plant, not the plant, the shard with planting, and then the 2 figurines of the wolf familiars. So Selene is just gonna decipher all of them with her lunar epiphany, and then I'm going to end the episode, but I just want to see like for these three what the lore is. In the meantime, you were supposed to put everybody in their little mats, so put down Alaric, put down Phelan, and put down Lycan, so we maybe can do off camera a little bit of tummy time. Thank you very much. Let's see, Selene, what's the first thing? I'm gonna tick this off so it hopefully goes a little bit faster as she's not as sad. Did we actually get a pop-up for the cow plant one? I'm not sure if we... Oh, not for the planting one, but for... Planting. Traces of the glowing water of Lake Lamvik are present on the shard. A wolf's body is painted on the outside, the paint faintly shimmering with the unmistakable glimmer of a moon petal pollen. The mooncasters must have also used the water transported in this spot to cultivate the legendary moon petal bloom atop the Howling Point. Of course, such a magically infused plant would require such powerful water to sustain it, and it likely still benefits from its proximity to the lake today. Did we ever like get anything about the mooncast? So that's something that we now know about the plants, that they were living in Moonwood Mail and they were using like the lake. So we might check out the lake a little bit more often. Maybe there's something that we can fish out of the lake. Then we have this figurine. So what does it say for this one? For this one, it says, where did it go? There we go. The wolf figurine has a name engraved on its base, Gibby. You recall from your werewolf studies that this was the wolf familiar of Evelina Landvik, one of the original mooncasters. Named after the gibbous moon phases, Gibby's powers enhanced Evelina's fascinations with the moon and the workings of space. Upon her transformation into a werewolf, she poured her heart and soul into her studies with an unprecedented fervor. She aimed to do all she could to help her husband Gregorius with his explanation. Yeah, I think she's paranoid. Where did it go? She aimed to do all she could to help her husband Gregorius with his explanation and explorations and experimentation of fury. So Evelina was married to Greg. That's something that we now know. But we only have ever met Greg. Or, not Greg. We know that Evelina was married to Gregorius, which is similar to Greg. But she doesn't know if Greg is the original Mooncaster or somebody that is a descendant of Gregorius, because the names are very similar. And I think she's now like slowly realizing that she might need to learn more about Greg and might need to try to get into contact with him and communicate with him. So we're just gonna read the final one because we've heard the name Gregorius now at least like one or two times before. And it says, the wolf figurine has a name engraved on its base, Renga. You recall from your werewolf studies that this was the wolf familiar of Yina Kia, one of the original Mooncasters. Yina was the Lundvik's closest friend in the Mooncasters. She had an insatiable love for going on adventures to unfamiliar places. Renga had a similar wanderlust, and when infused with his energy during the Mooncaster transformation, her energetic will to explore and get into trouble was bolstered greatly. This was much to the frustration of her non-werewolf wife, Emmy, who only wished they could settle once the vampire conflicts were over. One day, during a joint defense mission between werewolf mooncasters and the cowplant tamer mooncasters, Yina's mischievous spirit became her downfall as she accidentally became a cowplant's lunch. After Yina's passing, many noted the furrow in Gregorius' brow grew a bit deeper, and it is said that Renga was practically glued to Emmy's side for the rest of his days. So one of the mooncasters was eaten by a cowplant. And we now know 3 names of the original mooncasters. We know Yina, we know Evelina, and we know Gregorius. So I believe she is going to have that idea in mind. Like, she knows some of the names that she has been now figuring out through Lunar Epiphanies. And I think she does want to connect to Greg to see if... Why does this reset? This should not be reset, but I think she is going to try to connect to Greg to figure out if there's anything that Greg can tell her, if he can be pacified, which she does not have the option. She can pacify wolves. Maybe she can pacify him in the next episode to tell him more about whether he's related to the Mooncasters and whether she can actually meet the Mooncasters, whether they are still around. So that's something that I feel like she is gonna try. Oh, he's getting spooked and he's wet. Oh, please calm down a bit. Fenris is... I thought it was Selene, but apparently Fenris is paranoid. I can also, like, living in this house with ghosts and everything and things happening that he doesn't understand. I can actually also totally see that, but I would have actually guessed Selene to be paranoid. But yeah, I think for the next episode, we are going to not age up because I don't think she's aged. I feel like her lifespan is a lot longer as a wolf, so she shouldn't be aging up into an adult. I feel like we still have about 10 days. So I am going to just say -8 days to add to the current aging process, as I don't think she should be aging up right now. I think we do still have a few more days, because in my head, again, she's probably now reaching closer to 30. And I feel 35 is more when you turn into an adult. So for the next episode, we are going to go over to Greg and we are going to try to find if we can pacify Greg. We're also going to continue working on the collections, as I do think we're very close to finishing up a few. So I do want to try as much as possible to actually finish those up. And yeah, the story is slowly unfolding in terms of the werewolves. We do know a lot more now about the Mooncasters. We know that there were several original Mooncasters who did turn themselves into werewolves. We don't know if there are more Mooncasters around, if they are still around, or if all of the Mooncasters turned into werewolves. So hopefully Greg can tell us more. So all in all, I hope you lovelies liked the episode. If you do, click the little like button down below. Let me know where you think the werewolf story is going. Will Selene find out more about the Mooncasters? Will she actually learn where the Mooncasters are, if they still exist, or how they were able to use the moon's magic? Let me know those things in the comments down below. And if you're not subscribed yet and don't want to miss out on either a wholesome or chaotic video, make sure you click the little subscribe button down below as well. And I'll see you lovelies in the next one.